Survivors of the Marshall Fire have a whole lot on their plate. Between rebuilding plans and permits, there is now a new deadline approaching.
Yeah, many of the insurance plans only cover 1 year of living expenses for people who lost their homes. That means money to pay rent in temporary apartments could be running out at the same time that survivors are marking 1 year since the fire. Well, 9 News reporter Cole Sullivan's been looking into it in ways that the state is trying to help.
And they say this doesn't just apply to folks who lost their homes in the Marshall Fire. The state wants all of us to take a closer look at our insurance policies. They say this fire was a wake-up call about potential insurance shortcomings if something terrible happens and we can't live at home. 3 letters Marshall Fire survivors and the rest of us probably never knew to think about. ALE, short for additional living expenses.
It's designed to take care of the expenses when someone is put out of their home due to something like a fire.
Vincent Plymell and the other folks at the state's Division of Insurance know about ALE. They say Marshall Fire survivors need to know too, because they may not have it much longer.
Because people will have ALE benefits in their homeowner's insurance typically for 12 months or 24 months. 12 is the more common.
Most insurance policies provide 12 months of living expenses for costs like new clothes, storage, and rent if your home is destroyed. With the 1 year mark since the Marshall Fire on the horizon, the coverage could soon sunset for survivors who still need it.
It's very important for people to look for avenues to get these extended if possible.
If the insurance company won't play ball, he says try contacting the state for help.
We can't require a company to automatically extend their ALE benefits, but if people feel there has been a delay, we can dig into that and investigate it.
He says the Marshall Fire served as a wake-up call for all of us to think about ALE before we need it and maybe take the option to pay more for longer coverage.
It's something that people should really consider now. It may not be right for some, but it's something worth considering.
Talking to fire survivors, in some cases, this coverage is the only way they can stay afloat. It pays their rent while they're waiting for permits to come through and for contractors to get supplies to rebuild. The state says most people only have 1 year of coverage in their policies, and they didn't think they needed that extra year when they gave that option.
And they're just now getting permits.
Right.
And there's already this big delay of rebuilding anything right now. So it could be 2 years, could be 3 years.
It could be more. And so we'll probably be having this conversation next year when really you get up against that 2 year mark and the insurance company says that's it.
As far as all the money that was raised for all of these people following the Marshall Fire, is any of that available in some extent for some of these owners?
Yeah, some of that money is going to some of these urgent needs. There was a pot set aside for that urgent need aspect of it too. And slowly but surely some of that rebuilding money is just now starting to reach those homeowners.
I wish them the best. Thanks, Cole.